video, I will be giving you 5 tips on how you can get more promoters or attract positive surveys. So this is actually as per request by one of our top fans in our Facebook page. Shout out to you, Miss or Mr. Toknes. So thank you so much for giving me an idea to create a video like this. So if you are also a call center agent, probably a newbie, and you wanted to improve your customer satisfaction survey rating, then this video is for you, and I would suggest for you to keep on watching. And so yes, let's begin. So yep, just a quick disclaimer before we begin. I'd like to let you know that the tips that I'll be sharing with you in this video are purely based on the practices that I believe led me to having promoters. Alright, so with that, by the way, I want to share with you that I actually got awarded as a TNPS champion for generating promoters or positive surveys. So that means that I always end every single month or every single fiscal on a positive double-digit rating. So that is not to brag, but to let you know that probably because of the tips I'll be sharing with you, that you can also apply in your own call, then you can also attract promoters. Okay, so yep, let's begin with the first tip. So the first tip is provide a remarkable closing spiel. So the closing spiel is of course the last statement that you would have to ask your customer before the end of your conversation. So you have to make sure that that would be remarkable, meaning astounding, astonishing, or something that your customer wouldn't forget. So some sample closing spiel that you would consider asking your customer is, did we make you a satisfied customer? Was I able to satisfy the reason for your call today? Or was I able to answer all of your questions for today? You can also say, I hope you will be able to share your feedback in regards to this amazing experience of yours today with us. Or you can also tell them any customized closing spiels depending on what your quality analyst or the account or your TL told you to tell your customer. So most of the time, that works, and sometimes they would say, okay, I'll give you a high rating, or I'll give you a 10, or I'll go ahead and do the survey right after this conversation. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing that you can do, but make sure that you wouldn't ask them questions that is considered phishing. So don't tell them that, okay, there will be a survey at the end of this call, please answer it. No, that is phishing, and no, don't say that. Okay, alright, so now the second tip that I'm gonna give you for you to get more promoters or attract promoters is to resolve their issues or concerns. So the only reason why the customer is calling is because they have problems or issues that needed to be fixed. So the moment you resolve their concern, then you already satisfy the reason for their call right there. So normally, if the issue is already resolved, then chances are, the customer will give you a positive survey. But in customer service, there are times when the issue is already resolved and that you were expecting for them to give you a high rating, but they end up not giving a survey at all. That's why the first step is definitely something that you can consider doing. Okay, so number 3 tip is to build human connection or rapport. So actually, this is something that you should do like onset of the call. At least the first 1 to 2 minutes of the call, you should be able to build connection with your customer already. Now you would ask, how do I build connection to my customer? I don't see him or her in person. He or she might be offended if I tell them something else. So you can simply say, for example, how's your day going? How's your day so far? How's the weather? Have you eaten your breakfast yet? Or you have a very nice voice, so how young are you already? You know, things like that. You can tell that to them, and that's something that you can definitely consider. Like whenever you build connection with them, they are more likely to not forget you. And by the end of the call, when they get to receive a survey, then they would remember, oh, okay, so the conversation that I had with me or with Nayumi last time was amazing. Let me give her a positive rating. Okay, so build connection. So yeah, build connection. That's it. Number 4 is provide or add more value to your customer. So let's say you were able to fix the concern already, but you want to do an extra mile. You want to extend your help to your customer, and with that, you can educate them on ways for them to not repeat the same problem that they are calling you about. You can also, you know, appreciate your tenure or their loyalty with us. You can say thank you because they stayed with us despite the many competitors out there. You know those things. You can also try to let's say, for example, they're not looking to get deals or get better package because they already love what they're doing or what they're getting, but you can actually offer a better deal if ever that it's available in your end. So let's say, for example, you're in a telco account and that you notice that your customer is paying for the regular price of the internet, whereas you were able to see a deal that's cheaper than that. That can actually give him or her better connectivity, then might as well offer that to your customer. You know, if you have promotions, any kinds of programs or discounts available, feel free to let your customer know about it, because the customer would probably think, oh, she is so nice, she really cares for me because she is letting me know of something that can give me more value or maximize the amount of money I get to pay from them. So yeah, you can consider adding value. And most of the time, I actually get promoters when I do upgrades to their customers, when I, provide them, a different package that can actually give them better service or lower down their bill. Or that can let them pay like $5 more or $10 more, but can increase their services more. So they're actually going to, and what do you call this? Approve it. Alright, then the number 5, or the last tip I'm gonna give you, is this: provide resolution in a timely manner. So this is something that I am not really 100% sure that I am doing, but one thing that I can let you know is that I used to have a workmate from Concentrix before. Shout out to you, Belle. So she actually is very good in terms of call handling. She is very efficient with her time, and she can resolve the problem as quickly as possible. Like within 5 minutes, within 3 minutes, she gets to resolve the issue already. And with that, she actually gets to have a lot of positive surveys. So yeah, for me, that is also one way for you to get more promoters, because customers, especially Americans, they value their time. So if you were able to resolve their issues in a timely manner, then that is something that they will definitely appreciate, and they will definitely thank you for that. Alright, so that is it, you guys. I hope you were able to learn something from this video. And of course, if you are, by the way, curious about the lip tint I'm wearing, that is actually from Brilliant Colors. So this is it. So pardon, I'm just using a cell phone camera. But if you're interested to buy one, I'll put the link of our shop. This is actually available in Shopee. You can also buy one and get yours. So yeah, that is it, you guys. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.